All right, ladies, ready to get started? Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need dimensionals, rhinestones. You're going to need the Special Reason stamp set along with the Stylish Stem framelits. And I'm specifically using the large flower and the framelit that cuts that flower out. Tombow glue, Blushing Bride ink, a scrap of Very Vanilla to stamp your flower on, a Very Vanilla card base that measures 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, your Very Vanilla envelope, and then I'm using the Falling in Love DSP on this one. I love this pattern in here. There is something about it, probably because it looks like it's blinged out big time. It's perfectly flat, there's nothing there, but it gives the look of it. Will be so sad when this paper is gone because I have used up almost all of this. And then I used another scrap. Oh, this piece is 2 inches by 5.5. This one is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Let's get started. First thing you need to do is you want to ink up your stamp. Now this is a large stamp, and it also, if you look at it, I don't know if you can see it on here, but it has, it's not solid all the way. It's kind of got a aged, weathered, distressed look about it. So when I have a big stamp like this, to make sure that I ink it up, I ink it up this way. And then if you can see, can you see how it glistens? You'll be able to tell if you're missing any parts that don't have ink on it. All right, I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to press, and I'm going to wait a little bit for the ink to transfer. That's what the beauty of our photopolymer is. You can see the ink transfer. It's harder with these. Ah, there we go. And see, it is distress. It's not that the stamp is bad, it's the way it's made. Now, I'm going to take my framelit, and I'm going to use my Big Shot and cut this out. And this takes some finagling to figure out how it goes, but that's how it goes on there. I'll be back. Okay, I've got it all cut out, and I added my dimensionals on the back. So it's set, ready to go to my card. Let's put my card together. Now, when I cut this, you have to be careful. You don't want to put this on this way because the stems are hanging the wrong way. So you've got to watch that. Oh, and I forgot to pull out my sentiment because I'm going to add one. So I'll put this together and go find a sentiment. I'm going to use a thanks, if that helps. All right. And I don't want to go all the way to the bottom. I want to leave a little edge. So I'm going to put that on like that. All right. And then I'm going to add this, but I'm going to add it at an angle. So I'm going to take off just this corner on it. You could add it straight. Just give it some interest. Be daring, ladies. Try something new. All right. Let me pick this up, and I want to right about there. All right. Okay. And then this hangs off, so I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to trim it right down the side. So that's what it looks like. Let me find my sentiment. And okay, found the one I wanted. It's in Fresh Fruit, and I'm going to use the thank you. So I'm pulling out my Memento black ink, and I'm going to ink up my sentiment, and I'm going to stamp it. Whoops, I can see that there's spots. There it is. I had spots I could see that weren't inked. There we go, stamped right on it. close this up and get it out of the way. I have a tendency to get that black on everything. Now I'm ready to add my flour. And I think I'm going to add it like so. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to add my bling. Since this has real bling, or had bling looking things on it, I just wanted to add a couple of little pieces. Okay, now I need to do the inside in my envelope. So pulling my stamp back, I'm going to stamp it in the corner. Remember to hold it a few seconds. When you stamp it on your envelope, make sure you stamp it the right way. You know how many times I've stamped it so that when I go to address it, it's actually upside down. So I have to flip it. There we go. Close that up. Use my bone folder to finish off my card. Probably should have done this before I added the bling, but that's okay. I'll work around it. There we go. So there's our card and the inside. Very cute and quick. Hope this inspired you.